When I look at this team, this is the best roster that we've had in quite some time. Whether you agree with the free agent moves or the draft moves we did, we feel like every hole on this football team. It's just the unknowns. And, one of the unknowns is Sam Howell, but I don't think that's an unknown. I think Sam is who he is. But the Eric Bieniemy effect is going to play a major part in this year, the way this year goes. Because we got a guy that's totally in control of the offense. This Ron's going to trust to totally take control of this offense. So I think a lot of things are going to be better. You know how our clock management has been poor for the past 3 years? I think that's an instant upgrade. The quarterback position in itself, I love Taylor Heineke. Carson Wentz, he was a shell of himself. We didn't do him any favors. But I think that's going to be another upgrade. And like games like last year where we came out and we was like, where was the spark at? It was like, where is it at? Eric Bieniemy being here, I don't think he's gonna allow that. Like those Giant games and that Tennessee Titan game, and it's a few other games where we just came out straight up flat. Like nothing was on the line. Like the Giants game, I mean, everything was on the line and we came out like it wasn't. And that's gonna be a part of the Eric Bieniemy effect right there. Because he doesn't accept mediocrity. He doesn't accept not being prepared. He doesn't accept these things. So this offense is getting something that it hasn't had in a while. I don't even want to go back to where we were prepared, but I think we're going to be better prepared. And I think the offensive line is going to play better. He's going to play towards his strengths. And Sam is at a position, man, where he has some good weapons to work with. Terry, Jahan, Curtis, Gibson, the new running back we got, also Brian Robinson Jr. I mean, those 6 players alone. So you got some weapons. You can't forget about Bieniemy. And if any of the tight ends meet the quality that we think they could be, this offense could be real dangerous overnight. But everything has to come together. But one thing that I know that's going to come is the effort. Why? Because that's something Coach Bieniemy, he's serious with it. Effort. And, Ron, we never really have problems with effort. We do play. Besides that Cleveland game last year, now we have came out flat, but this team always fights. So I think that Eric Bieniemy move is way more important than it appears to be. Because now we're not only going to be prepared, we're not only going to be pumped up, we're not only going to be a better offense, we're going to be better offensively coached. Our offense is going to be coached better than it was. That's no shot at the last offensive coordinator, but it is what it is. No matter Andy Reid, Coach Reid, offensive genius. But Andy didn't win a Super Bowl until he had this man. And when I look at the weapons on this team and I look at some of because it's basically going to be the same offense, and I look at the weapons on this team, and I'm like, I've seen Andy take a Philadelphia Eagle team with Donovan McNabb, who's not a Pro Bowler. I mean, not a Pro Bowler, not a Hall of Famer. Brian Westbrook, who's not a Hall of Famer. James Thrash, Todd Pinkston. And they was in the NFC Championship game, excuse me, for 3 straight years. So this offense and this scheme can take lesser talent to the playoffs. I actually think, now with the exception of Mahomes and the tight end, I think we got more talent on the receiving end than Kansas City. I think we even have more talent in the running back room. I think this offense is a sleeping giant. This is a sleeping giant, and we need somebody to wake us up. And I think Ron, he did a great job this offseason being patient, waiting, not pulling the trigger early, and that's going to pay dividends. If everything goes right, that's going to pay dividends. I think this offense is going to wake up. I think we're going to shock some people. I think we're going to beat some teams we ain't supposed to beat. And that's just about it, man. Tell me what you think. Let's take command.